Many of my friends over the past 4 years have said to me, Richard, why have you taken 3 to 4 years of your life to do this book? Why do you spend so many hours rereading Vivian's journals? Why do you play back those videotapes of your memories again and again and again to do this book? It could be done for a lot of earthly reasons. It could be done because I was married to one of the most incredible women in the world for 33 years. And the stories about how we met and our love is legion at the universities where we've been. I didn't write it because she was also an incredible mother to 3 of my children. Even those reasons for why I should write it were not enough. It had to be a God thing. It had to be God's divine thumb in my back that caused me to write this book. I would hope that the readers would be able to take the dying graces and make them their living graces. Because that's what my life has been about the last 4 years, is to try to take her dying graces, albeit she learned those in the prism of a terminal illness, nevertheless to make them mine. I would trust that the graces of stepping down and letting go would be learned by those who read the book. I mean, I had to stare that face to face and practice both of those as I said to myself, do I continue to be president of the university or do I write this book? And it became very clear that I needed to step aside from the presidency and do the most important thing in my life, and that was to write this book. Vivian, probably in the early 1990s when we moved to Azusa from Kansas, in her journals regularly was recording, God, give me a new ministry. God, what do you have for me in the future? I mean, I'm the president's wife and I'm the director of grants and foundations here at the university, but I want a new ministry. And she would confide that with her closest friends and with me. In 1996, in the fall of 1996, she resigned her job as director of grants and foundations, and she wrote in her journal, now God, that I've laid that down, maybe you will give me my new ministry. And then 4 months later, she's told that she has cancer. Well, Vivian's response to that was very simply, God, I know what the ministry is. You've given me cancer. The doctors have said no one has ever recovered from this kind of inflammatory breast cancer, and I'm going to beat the odds. I'll be the first woman on the face of the planet to beat it. And then my story will be to tell about your miraculous healing powers. Thank you, God, for my new ministry. Well, as time went on, she began to understand that that wasn't going to be her ministry. Her ministry was to die for him and to move into the School of Dying Graces and to let that be her new ministry, to die for him. And this book now is the continuation of her ministry.